that's what we ended up with. That was cool. So with the new pickaxes, I was able to mine way further with the increased durability. So which one was the one? It was these two. So I ran out of inventory space, which is part of the issue with the higher durability. But anyways, what I wanted to do today was to just clean up the paths and just in general make things look nicer, because currently these things are a mess, especially this place here. I think a good start would be to try to connect these things up with like a path built out of stone slabs. And maybe figure out what this is going to look like over here. So I think this is a good start. The only issue is that it's disgusting and I hate it. So maybe instead, I think the issue is that this looks too flat over here. I don't really know what to do about that because it looks good when you're here. That looks better. I still need to fill in the walls, of course. And I want a staircase down as well. I'm thinking of putting this over here, like putting a staircase down, but that's going to go into the pond. So maybe I want the staircase to go down this way. What did I put in that corner though? Ojang? What in the world? Why do stairs not work? I guess I should blame Notch. Notch, why? Because if I place the one in the middle, for instance, they always go into this direction. What if I put blocks on the side? Okay. That fixes it. Strange. This looks so gross. Maybe I do like a landing and then turn it around. This currently looks pretty disgusting. Oops. I think I have an idea. So maybe we put like a little cave-ish thing here and then have it loop around into this pond, like over here maybe. So I need to change this out. This looks gross. But basically we walk down here, we walk down here, we walk through a little cave, and then we come out right by the pond. I think that would look really nice. I need to put water back here because this is gross. There we go. I think this is what we're gonna do for the sides. I say I think because I need to check. Yeah, I like that. So I changed the cobble out for wool because I think it looks better. And then I tried like 10 different designs, not an exaggeration, for the walls here. And I'm pretty sure I like these. I think it's as good as we're gonna get in a reasonable amount of time. Yeah, I like them. I didn't want it to just be plain stone because over here I'm building this cave entrance, and I didn't want this to mesh with this stone. But there is going to be like a stone going here, I think. But that's all right because that's kind of where the cliff is, anyways. And then I managed to dig it out almost. It goes down 2 blocks here, and it loops around, and then it comes out here. So I just need to dig this out more and then replace the walls with stone, and then maybe I'll put grass in the floor again, or maybe we'll do something else with the floor. I don't know. And these stairs really do suck. I'm trying to get these to work. It keeps connecting over here. And can I still walk up it? No. Oh, that's weird. Wait. It changes it to a wood block if you place 2 of them. Really? Why? maybe we'll just leave it like that because I can't do anything. Even if there's a block here, I don't think it's going to fix it because the block here just makes me want to go that direction even more. Strange. Alright. I'll work on this. Also, I smelted up the iron that we got on that trip. And I also smelted up some stone for the build. So let me actually make a couple more shovels. Ooh, that's not where that goes. Here is where it goes. Alright. I'm pretty sure this is what the cave is going to look like. Ooh, I missed one. 2, 3. Alright, I need more stone. I'm out of stone. But yeah, so if we get off the tram, this is going to have to change a lot. But if we get off the tram, we're going to just go down here. We're going to go loop through this little cave. Grass is still spreading. And then we come out at this pond. And so I need to maybe add like a wooden support here to make this look like it's not floating. And I also need to finish that wooden support. So maybe I can do that actually. And then for this one, what do we want to do? How do I get up? Through the path I just built. So, do I want to put a wooden support here? Would that look weird? I don't know. We'd have to see. I don't think that looks weird. Especially since we have the wooden support there as well. Okay. I'm going to put it there then. There we go. And yeah, that looks a lot better. And now I need to fix up what's going on below this. I think that's what we're going to do for that. I tried to make it look somewhat natural, but I also tried to mix in some cobble to make it look like it was patched up to be some flat or something. I don't know, give it more texture. And then I fixed the 2 dirt blocks here. This is what this is going to look like. I'm really happy with this, actually. Yeah, so we're basically done. We need to dig this out. And we need to dig this out, and we should probably extend this a little bit more. Maybe I go down a second place over here. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this endpoint. I don't know what to do with that end either. I do have long-term plans of building like an Eats Road network here, so I'm thinking about putting like a way down into the Eats Road network over here somewhere. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure about a lot of things actually, because I've said that word a lot today. That looks a lot better, I think. Maybe I changed that stone on the left to dirt because I know I just threw out the stone. So I could pick it up because it looks a little bit too square. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Okay, let's dig this out. All right, look at that. I think this is going to be the shape of the tunnel. We're gonna place slabs where the transitions are between the block heights. But I like this. We need to wait for the grass to spread before we place the slabs though. And I need to clean up the walls. I think this is a lot better. Yeah. And it comes out over here. And what are we gonna do over here? I used to think we were going to put like a Logic 8 tutorial area over here, but I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. I have different plans for stuff like that now, so I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do with this part of the island, but it's nice to have a tunnel going over here, at least. Okay, now I need to tear down this. So I think this is what we're going to do. I keep saying I think. I know this is what we're going to do, because I'm not going to work on this anymore. I added a staircase over there because I thought it looked cool. Hopefully that's not a creeper. Though I still haven't seen a mob on the surface during the night, besides the 2 skeletons that we saw at the beginning. I also added this cave. It doesn't look super good. I originally was going to just make this like a little ravine, but it looked even worse, so I left it as a cave. I don't know. I might change this a little bit later. Because I don't really like the grass. Goodness gracious, I can't speak. I don't really like the grass in here. So maybe I'll change it to gravel instead. Actually, let's do that. We have gravel somewhere in here. Yeah, here. Yeah, I like that more. Sweet. Alright. The last... Oh, yeah. And here's what the staircase looks like. I did basically the same thing as I did over there, where I mixed in the stone and the cobble. I think that looks good. And so, I'm pretty sure this area is now done. The next step is to get this part working. And what I think I'm going to do is mine both of these walls out another 2 blocks, and then decorate the tunnel a little bit for this wall area, or the wall area for the area that's inside of this mountain. Okay, I think this is what we're gonna do. And for the design, I was thinking about going another block in, but I think this is enough. For the design, I was going to put oak stairs against this wall here and here, and then do little oak pillars like this, which these aren't very round. Maybe I could do that, make it look better, and put the torches on this instead. So let me mess around and see what we can do. Okay, so do we like every 3 blocks more, or every 7 blocks more? I'm leaning towards 7 blocks. So I'm going to delete that post. Alright, I like this. I replaced all the dirt in the wall with stone, which took actually almost 3 sacks of stone, so that was a lot. But once we have this, I need to go up there. Oh, that's gross. I should get rid of that. There's a lot of things that are gross in this area. Also, I should have a way up here as well. I don't know where I would put that. I mean, I guess I could put a staircase here, since this is the staircase I always use. I'll have to think about it. I don't think we're going to do that today, though. Let me get rid of this dirt. Here. Goodbye. Okay. But in the process of building this tunnel, I'm going to have to do a little bit of terraforming, because I really messed things up. Let's just put a torch here. Keep it lit up. Then I can just cover up the hole. Yeah. Let's make it look somewhat natural. Sure. And over here, yeah, there's a mess. And then over here's the big one. Actually, oh, this is super easy to fix. I was expecting this to be hard. Maybe we'll make this a short tree. That tree looks weird now. Actually, no, that's like a perfectly normal tree that could spawn in. Okay. I'll forget I ever even did that. Sweet. Here's another angle of this area. And this is what the staircase looks like during the day. I know it's dark during the night. But I don't want to just, like, not record for half the time the game's going. So, hopefully, y'all can still see good enough for me to not have to worry about it too much. Yeah, I think we're done with this area. And I'm pretty sure this is... this is going to be all that we're going to do in this area today. So maybe let's go to the main base, because there's a lot of things that we need to clean up over there that are similar to this area. So specifically, I need to fix this area. I keep pressing Q. Yeah, we need to fix this. It's been like this for like 3 years, and that's not great, because I see this constantly. And it'd be nice if it was like maybe like a fancy bridge. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with it though. But maybe we'll start in here, because we also need to fix this, because this looks weird as well. And what I'm thinking is I'll do a stone slab going through here around, going around this little monument to the forever burning furnace, and then through, and eventually we're going to put a lighthouse on the other end, like on a little island here. So we're going to do another bridge going across. So let me see what I can do with the floor. That's so much better. That's so much better. I also cleaned up all the torches and tried to put them in nice places. I mean, I still need torches on the floor because it's really dark in here and things will spawn and blow up all my nice stuff. I definitely don't want them to blow up, for instance, this stuff, because I don't actually remember how to build this. But it looks like all the grass is spreaded, so I should try to fix them. We'll do that in a little bit. I also need to get rid of all these chests. I have all these random chests everywhere, and I should really have a dedicated place to put all this. All these chests here were for building these tunnels, and I'm pretty sure I'm done with building tunnels, at least for a little bit. I might build a tunnel once the snow stuff comes out, which is going to be in the next video, but it's not going to be until like episode 6 of that, because building tunnels is always I can only build so many tunnels because I've so far built 2,500 blocks of tunnels for this railway system, and I don't really want to do another one right now. So I think it's safe to get rid of all these chests. With all that said, so I'm going to get rid of all these chests and I'm going to put them somewhere more permanent. And I should also clean up these torches back here, actually, because they're just scattered everywhere. So one thought was to just continue the tunnel that went down. Well, I'll just walk over there. To continue the tunnel that the spiral staircase goes down to, just over to the train station. Words. But for some reason, this tunnel ends up right at ocean level, and I'm guessing that reason is because over here I built this tunnel so that it was at the same level as this pond here, and this pond is also ocean level, because I'm pretty sure all water is at the same level in this version, besides the little ponds. The little ponds don't generate yet, so I think it's just all water in general has the same water level. And it's at 61, I think, or maybe it's 60. So we might do something with that tunnel later on, but for now, I think I'm just going to put the chest in here, because I don't need a crafting table, because then they're out of the way, but they're also not super out of the way, which they would be if they were in that tunnel down there. I finally went ahead and placed these chests. This one was always here, but I finally placed these. I think if you place a block here, they'll face the right way. So I'm just going to place the oak logs there in all 4 of these directions. That way they can actually face the way I want them to. Alright, that's all those chests moved. And now let's look at what this is now. It's actually clean. This is the first time I've ever seen it where it was like finished, basically. Oh no. Did I seriously forget 2 pieces of cobblestone? There and there? How did I miss it twice? What? Did I miss... That's so strange. Maybe I built these in the same way, and then I covered it up, and I just went like, oh, I'd go up there and get it again. Darn it. I guess I can go fix that. Alright, that was easy. So, now we need to build this bridge. And I think we're just going to continue these 3 stone slabs here. And then on the side, we're going to do stone and then make it like maybe like a stone arch? I don't know how that would work over here, though. Hi, cat. What's going on? Alright, so this is a start. And now I need to figure out what are we going to do under here. Because, yeah, we have to do something. What do you think of this shape? I like it. Though I don't know how this is going to work with this. So I like this in isolation, I like this in isolation, but I don't like them together. I decided to replace the middle strip of cobble because it looks better. And this is what the bottom looks like when it's stone. So, unfortunately, the thing I'm thinking is that we just build an artificial cliff here around this whole thing. So, get rid of all these supports here. They kind of look silly anyways. So that these little supports are supporting this gigantic stone structure. So maybe we build a custom cliff here, some custom terrain. And then that would make more sense why the lighthouse is going to be also on a custom cliff over here as well. And so there's a series of little custom things happening. Custom cliffs. I mean, especially over here. Like, these look way too flimsy to be supporting this. But that's so much work. And probably not something I'm going to do today. And we were going to have to redo this arch anyways, though, because of these supports not lining up. Because I didn't plan very far ahead. So, yeah. This is the type of thing I don't really want to start, because then I have to tear everything down and then I can't really look at it again until it's done. Okay. But ignoring that issue for now, maybe we'll just come over here and work on building this path up to the tree farm. And what I'm thinking is that it's going to loop around it kind of like a zigzag, follow the slope of the hill, so maybe it goes up this way first. And then it loops around kind of in the shallowest direction, and then it comes over here. It's not super direct, but it seems more realistic in how, just building up a staircase like this would look pretty lame, I think. So let's try to terraform a little bit. So, update. I know I'm going to expand this out by stone so that it's 5 blocks wide. And then I'm going to change this below to where it has like a stone outline, but it has a cobblestone background. And it's going to look very similar to the thing I terraformed up here, if I know how to get up there. Oh man, this place sucks. There we go. So if you follow up here and you look this way, this is kind of the design I'm looking for the staircase going up. So I'm going to go, this is going to be a gravel path. I'm going to go up to the right, then I'm going to loop around towards the front entrance of the tree farm. Then it goes up here right straight, and then it's going to have a cobblestone staircase going up into this path where these cobblestone are. And I think that will look good, though I don't know yet because we have to build it. Okay, and we do need to rework this, but again, that's going to be later. Let's do the same thing over in here, this side. Nice, yes, I like this. And the reason why I like it is because it gives us a more 3D effect. The stone here coming out. And maybe the cobblestone should be in one where this dirt is. Let's see what this looks like if I replace the dirt with cobblestone. Also, this stone here should have been dirt to begin with. What does that look like? That should be a stone or something. I like it better the way it was. But it's good to check these things. There we go. And let's fill this in, because that looks weird. Alright. Okay, and now we can place these stone stairs. And this is what this ends up looking like. Sweet. And now I get the place to gravel, which that should be pretty easy. And then maybe plant some trees, and I think we're done. Okay, it was pretty hard to get the shape quite right, but this is what I'm thinking. And so just following it up. I'm not unsure about this block here, but maybe we'll get used to it, or maybe we'll get it used to it this way. I don't know. It looks weird either way. Maybe if I just don't put a block there at all, it looks better. I don't know. We'll see. And then we go up here. I don't know if maybe I want to loop this stone wall around a little bit, because it looks kind of weird having the stone wall here and then it just kind of stops. I mean, I could do that. What do we think of that? Yeah, I think that's better. But this should be over here now. Okay. And then we travel up here. Nice. It's crazy to have this done. And then we have the saplings. We can plant some of those. Make this look a little bit nicer. Like a little bit of greenery area, park area, I don't know. But yeah, I'm really happy about this. Should that be stone? I don't know. Sure, why not? This has been messed up as well for a while. But now the grass is spread. I don't need this whole mess anymore. So I think it goes this way. And then we need to get rid of this one too. I can't jump. Both of these are messed up. Oh, and this spread it finally. I spent forever trying to get that to spread. Okay. And now I need to replace all these with. Ooh, that one it still hasn't spreaded. Maybe because this grass isn't the light wasn't there. I think it's something about the light level. Hopefully this will spread now. Yeah, that's such a nice view. I like that so much. I wonder what it'll look like with the trees in there. Now the other thing I wanted to do today was to fix this to where it looked less gross. We built this wonderful staircase, but despite the great view from the staircase itself, we have quite an incomplete view from afar. So I think part of the reason for that is because the cobblestone is uneven, but also it's just floating in the air. There's no supports trying to support it up. And so I should go up there and change both of those things about this. Oh, and like forever ago, we placed the old signs down here, and they got changed to the new signs. The reason why I'm down here is because I died trying to go down this shaft. Sometimes that happens. Not very safe. Yeah, I haven't gotten a single drop in the mob farm since we updated either. What is that? Is that a cloud? Probably. Okay, I built a dirt platform for safety so that we can work. Let's try to figure something out. Man, I spent so much time on this. You have no idea how many things I've tried. And I think this is as good as we're gonna get. So I terraformed this bottom here. So in an earlier episode, I went like, oh, this is future me's problem, and I guess I'm future me. So I went ahead and I don't know if you can see where I placed all the dirt. I think it looks fine. I really like how the wooden supports turned out for this. It took a few different techniques, but I think this is what we're gonna stick with. And then for this main part, this is what I spent more time on. So we ended up getting this 6 block wide support that came at an angle here out of the wall. And I do like the shape of this, and we built 2 of them. We built one there and then another one at this support. Let me fix that because that was an earlier design. There we go. And here's one thing that was irking me really bad, and that's because since our slope is going up, it's not flat. The left-hand side and the right-hand side are going to be different necessarily, and that's really painful. And so, for instance, I have to place an oak log here because I can't place it here because here is the floor, and so that doesn't work. So I have to place it there, and that makes this symmetric. But I could place this here, but then I'd have this block that's not filled. So I guess I could put a block there, but now it looks weird. And it looks better, but still, like, these are the type of things that you have to worry about. Like, look how far this grass is spreaded. Oh no, this whole thing's gonna be greenery in a little bit. And what else did I do? So I also took out the bottom layer of cobble inside of this railing, and I replaced it with smooth stone. And I do like how that turned out, but it did end up changing the design of this staircase on the inside, because this used to be cobblestone, now it's smooth stone. I think it's still fine. Yeah, I still like it. It basically looks the same, and it makes the railings more pronounced. It's the cobblestone, and we also got these oak logs here now to make the supports blend in better with the top. And we also have oak logs on this bridge. So we have oak logs here, which these are okay. But I like these. I kind of wanted to extend them out one more block, like this. But that made it too bulky from this angle, so I decided not to. And the other thing that I was trying to figure out was if I could put another support in this corner. I kept going through designs and they all looked really terrible, and it's because of this slope. Because there's a block here and there's not a block here, it's air. And so you had to do a different design on both sides, and since it was on a diagonal, that made it really terrible. And so I ended up not doing anything here, which makes it still look like it's floating, but what can you do? Nobody's perfect. And so I know today is the I think episode. I don't really know anything. We're going to stop trying to figure out the bottom of this thing. Though I may very well probably will in the future come back to it and modify it even more. I can't look at this anymore. It's been too long. Hi, cat. That's a lot of dirt. I'm really glad I built that platform though, because I was running all over the place on that. It was very, very helpful, even though it did take a lot of time to build. Man, I didn't realize how much dirt I used. And I'm definitely not picking up all of it. Maybe I shouldn't have recorded this. Okay. What does this look like? Yeah. It looks better. It looks like it's finished, at least. It still looks like it's floating a little bit, but it does look more bulky, which is good in my book. Also, the bridge looks a lot better because it doesn't look like it's some floating mess. Now it looks like a non-floating mess. Also, all of our trees grew here. Besides one, but this one's the one that's not blocking anything. It is blocking most of the stonework we did, but I think that's perfectly okay. It's kind of telling us, oh, you can't walk that way. You have to walk around here. And I like that. That's the main reason I put those trees there. Also to just liven things up, which is what it did. But the stonework still looks pretty good. I also finished up the back side of this, right? Yeah, good. And also, since we've been here so long now, for the first time in, oh man, How long has it been since we built this? For me, it has been a couple years, probably. For the first time, the grass is completely spread on the whole thing. And look at that. Just look how cool it looks. It looks pretty terrible when it's just dirt, but when it's grass, I know that it's pretty awesome. I think it's sick. And it's on both sides too. It's crazy. The grass spread over here a lot quicker because it's touching the ground in more places, I guess. And it definitely was this light. There's something to do with the light level of a block to make grass spread. That's something that we should try to investigate, figure out what exactly it ends up needing to be. But is it that easy? Yeah, it's that easy. Poop. So I was gonna do one more thing this video, but I've been building so many paths. I don't know if I want to actually do it. The other thing I wanted to do today was to finally build this path coming out of the place where we jump into the pond. Take a little dip. It would have been a path that goes over here around the cliff, and then it loops back over to this cliff here. That way we could just walk from spawn up here up into our main tree farm area. But I don't really want to do that. I'm pretty sick of building paths. That's all we've been doing all episode. So I think I'm going to call it here. I've decided. So, F5. I'm Batman. What are these shoulder guards or these armpit guards? I don't like the light gray there. Oh well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a good day. Goodness gracious, I can't talk. Yippee! See you guys on the next quest.